Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for joining me again today. This is part two of the discussion on depression. Overcoming depression was part one, and this is part two of overcoming depression, or as I like to call it, divine discontent. And I call it that because it's an opportunity for growth and dynamic change in one's life. Depression is a spiritual dis-ease. However, look at it as a positive and not as a negative. Being so-called depressed or having divine discontent is actually a good place to be in your life, because it's showing you that there's an opportunity for growth, there's an opportunity for change, an opportunity for you to live a different life than you've been living. And we all have the ability and the capacity to live from a greater place within ourselves, and look at it as a chance to make a detour and to look within and find the tools necessary to change your life and live from a different place, or a place of purpose. And the first step in combating depression or divine discontent is to acknowledge that this is an opportunity for growth for me, that this is an opportunity for me to change, that I do have the power within. I'm strong, I am a powerful being, and I can change my life, and I have a right to live from a place of purpose, or a place of a higher calling. That's the first step. And to look at it as a place of change in your life, and also to recognize that you're worthy of this change, and to love yourself through it. So use positive language and positive speech when you're going through it, instead of saying things like, oh, I am depressed, or I am sad, or I am whatever. Say things like, I'm making some changes, or I'm taking a break, or whatever. But look at it as a positive and not as a negative. Don't look at it and beat yourself up and say self-defeating things to yourself that will lower your self-esteem. So that's the first step. The second step is to increase your spiritual practices. If you don't have spiritual practices, that may be a reason why you're feeling down or depressed, because we are all spiritual beings first. You may have heard the phrase that we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and that is true. And just as the physical self needs its food, so too does your spiritual self. And spiritual practices are things like prayer, meditation, chanting, practicing zikr, or anything that you do that feeds the spirit. It can be reading scripture, practicing mantras. Yoga practice is also a form of a spiritual practice. All of those things will help you with change in your life, and help to feed your spirit, and help feed your soul, and help nourish it. So if you don't have a spiritual practice, it may be a good idea to start looking at one, and just evaluating what it is that you believe spiritually, or what is it that you practice, and how you can use that for your highest good, and to help you pursue your highest good. Also, spiritual practices can help you tap into your higher self and the creator, so that you can find out what is your divine life purpose. Not living from your divine purpose may be a source of your divine discontent, and tapping into that side of yourself through meditating, through prayer, through chanting, through using mantras, that can help you discover what is your life purpose, what is my soul's objective, why haven't I been living from that place, and how to find that place within, and to help light your way, to help you fulfill your purpose. So that's number two. Number three is stop feeling sadness, guilt, or sorrow for yourself. We all human beings, we have experiences, and these experiences are just that. They're different experiences. Sometimes you may not have used good judgment and make mistakes, and that's okay. And don't beat yourself up for the mistakes that you make. Don't punish yourself. Don't hold on to feelings of guilt and sorrow. And recognize that you may have made a mistake in some or error in your judgment. Forgive yourself, forgive others involved, and you move forward with your life. Holding on to feelings of guilt and sorrow and anger and bitterness can be a source of your divine discontent. So letting go of those feelings. Um, don't surround yourself with people that like to make you feel guilty or make you feel sad or feel angry. If you are surrounded by people like that, then you may need to reevaluate the situation that you're in, and find a way to distance yourself from those kind of people. Distance yourself from negative talking, negative speech, always feeling down, and negative um, things that help manifest negative thoughts in your mind. Stop looking at things on television or on social media or etc. that are helping to fuel these feelings in you, because it's not healthy for you. Um, Another thing is find something that brings you joy and happiness and focus on that. Focus on the positive things. If you say, well, I can't find anything positive in my life, be thankful for your health. Be thankful for the things that you do have that are good for you. Be thankful and express gratitude and joy for those things. And if you don't have anything in your life that you feel happy about, that you can feel joy or gratitude about, then find something. Um, Take up a charitable cause. Do something to benefit yourself more. Do something to cultivate some godlike qualities in yourself. If you've always wanted to study martial arts or learn how to do some new skill, then go ahead and pursue that. That'll give you something to look forward to, something to be grateful and thankful for. And there's no greater feeling than that feeling of accomplishment. When you set a goal for yourself and then you work hard to achieve that goal, and then when you actually attain it, that gives you a sense of accomplishment. That gives you a sense of pride in yourself. And that'll help boost your self-esteem and help you to overcome any low feelings that you're feeling. Another one is to surround yourself with nature, which is something I'm doing today. So take yourself outside, go for daily walks, find a park or find a lake or a river, or if you live near a beach, go to the beach every day. Go somewhere in nature where you can surround yourself with the harmony that you hear from the birds chirping. Just get outside and experience nature in its finest quality. You know, every city has a park. Find somewhere, even if it's just your backyard, and take a few minutes each day to absorb some vitamin D from the sun. Walk around in the yard barefoot. Do whatever that helps you to calm yourself down, to relax, to help you to release endorphins, and to help you rid yourself of some of the stress or the turmoil or the sorrow that you may have been feeling. Allow Mother Earth to nourish you and to make you feel complete, make you feel whole again. Try meditating or doing yoga outside, or just resting outside. If you have a porch or someplace safe where you can, maybe even a balcony, or someplace safe where you can take naps outside, that'll help you. The hum of the forest or the sound of the ocean waves, just let that resonate within you and to relax you and to help you feel better. There's something about nature that helps with healing, and take advantage of it daily. If you work in a city and you may say, well, I don't have time to go to the park. If you have an hour break, use that as an opportunity to go outside and go for a walk. Take your lunch outside. Do something outside to help yourself combat this feeling. And another thing is to make sure that you love yourself through the process. Never stop loving yourself. Never stop doing self-care. Even when you're feeling bad or feeling low, always remember to love and nurture yourself through it. Your self-care is so important, especially during this time, and that will also help you lift you out of feelings of depression or feeling low. Take the time to do your hair, do your nails, make sure you keep yourself in good shape, stay clean, do whatever it is that makes you feel better. Making sure that you eat healthy, because a lot of times when people are feeling down, they don't eat, or sometimes they overeat. But making sure that you eat healthy and that you nourish yourself, because you have to nourish your physical, which is your body temple, as well as nourishing the physical, the spiritual. So I hope this is helpful and useful to people. Please remember to like and subscribe below. Thank you for watching. Be healed and be divine.